Welcome back. Our first feline guest is one of our younger guests. This is Chester. He's about 4 months old now. He's been in the shelter approximately a month now, and he's starting to grow up here, and we really don't want any of the young kittens to spend their entire childhoods here in the shelter. So we'd like to get Chester and some of the other kittens that are still lingering from kitten season into nice, loving homes. Chester was part of our foster care program. So he spent a lot of time being socialized in a home with other animals. So he's heard dogs before. I'm not sure what his interaction with the dogs was, but he's heard them, smelled them. He had some other foster siblings. He wasn't a huge fan of some of his foster siblings, but when you're introducing one new cat to an existing cat, it's important just to take it slow, give them, supervised time where they're interacting, and then give them that time apart so they can kind of regroup. It's also important to understand that they don't have to be best friends. So if you wanted to take Chester as a second or third cat, just know that he can hang out by himself as long as he interacts with you and he's getting the attention and love that he needs. He doesn't have to get that kind of emotional support from any of the other animals in your home. Chester is a very active kitten. He runs back and forth between his little double cage. He's always into his toys. He's kind of, he can be a little sassy sometimes too, things to know. It's important for everyone in your family to visit when you're coming here and thinking of adding a pet to your home. So if you have kids, mom and dad can't just make that decision alone. The kids have to come in and be okay with the animals. Sometimes when kittens are a little too rambunctious, they don't do well with certain members of the family. We want to make sure that it's a good fit for everyone. But Chester wants to get down, he wants to explore, he wants to play. That's just typical kitten behavior. But like all cats, he can have those sweet moments where he wants to kind of cuddle and hang out. Kittens are still figuring out their personalities. So from 1 week to the next, they could be completely different. It's not until they get to be, close to that year-old mark where they start to settle down and you really get to figure out what their true personality and character is going to be. But Chester is a very cute, very sweet tuxedo cat, full of energy. If you're looking for that kind of spark to make your house complete, you can stop in and visit with him here at the shelter. Again, we are located at 1832 Rosemont Avenue.